You think you know everything about tigers, right? That they're just big striped cats who like to hunt in hot jungles? Forget everything you were taught in school. Right now, we are stepping into a world where the rules of survival are entirely different. What happens when a tiger decides to swim 5 kilometers across open ocean water? Why does their night vision operate in a way that puts modern military thermal scopes to shame? And most importantly, why can a single tiger make an entire jungle tremble, even when it's just sitting silently in the bushes? Sit back and get comfortable. What you're about to discover is going to flip your perspective on this predator forever. Let's start with the biggest misconception. Most felines despise water down to their claws, but not the tiger. To a tiger, a river isn't an obstacle, it's a natural highway. Put an ordinary house cat in a bathtub, and you'll get a hurricane of claws and shrieks. Now imagine a 300-kilogram beast calmly swimming across wide straits between islands, covering miles of open water in a single go. Why? To hunt, to cool down in the scorching heat, or simply to claim new territory. But hold on, that's just the warm-up. Did you know how their camouflage actually works? To us, bright orange stripes in a green forest look glaringly obvious. But in the eyes of their primary prey, deer and wild boars, the world looks completely different. Because of how their prey's color perception is wired, the tiger literally turns green. It blends into the grass and shadows so perfectly that the victim only notices the striped silhouette a split second before the strike. And that split second is its last. Now let's shatter another myth. Everyone pictures tigers in sweaty tropical jungles. But what about the freezing, snow-laden forests of Siberia? Picture this, minus 30 degrees Celsius, deep snowdrifts where any other animal struggles to take a step. Here lives the Amur tiger, the absolute king of the winter wasteland. To survive the brutal cold, they grow a thick, dense coat and a layer of fat along their belly that acts like a winterized armor. While bears sleep away the winter in deep caves, the Siberian tiger is most active during the harshest frosts. In this snowy white landscape, their bright orange coat stands out to us. But against dry winter grass and flickering shadows of pine trees, they remain invisible ghosts. Tracking a massive tiger across pristine white snow is like tracking a phantom. One moment the tracks are there, and the next, the beast has dissolved into the white wilderness. Let's move to a different scene. Nighttime in the misty mountain foothills where you can't see your hand in front of your face. Humans are completely blind here, like newborn puppies, but not the tiger. In the dark, a tiger's vision becomes 6 times sharper than ours. Light bounces off a special mirror-like layer behind their retina, making their pupils glow with an eerie, predatory light. But the most astonishing part isn't their eyes, it's their paws. Have you ever heard a tiger walk? Exactly, you hear nothing at all. Even a dry twig under that 300-kilo frame refuses to snap. They have hidden soft pads between their toes, and their claws retract deep inside like spring-loaded lethal blades. At night in the wilderness, a tiger isn't just a predator. It's a ghost equipped with acute hearing that picks up the slightest rustle of foliage 100 meters away. Now, let's talk about something that researchers discovered only recently. Tigers have a secret weapon that you can't see or fully hear, but you can definitely feel. It's called infrasound. When a tiger releases a powerful territorial roar, a significant portion of the sound wave travels at frequencies below the threshold of human hearing, below 20 hertz. What does this mean? It means their roar can travel for miles through dense jungle or frozen taiga, penetrating deep into the soil and tree trunks. Other animals don't just hear it. Their bodies physically feel the vibration in their bones. When a tiger roars miles away, rival males and prey experience an instant, involuntary wave of paralyzing panic. It's a biological weapon built right into their vocal cords, and despite being solitary loners who fiercely guard their land, tigers have an astonishing etiquette of communication. They leave complex chemical messages on trees, scratch marks at precise heights and scent markings that tell passing tigers their age, gender, and exact mood, turning the forest into a massive silent social network of the wild. The scariest thing about a tiger isn't just its teeth, its infrasound, or its claws. It's its mind. Scientists have discovered something that gives you goosebumps. Tigers actually practice psychological warfare. They don't just ambush blindly. There are documented cases where tigers stalked people through the taiga for hours without attacking, simply announcing their presence. They would leave tracks on the trail, snap branches right behind the hunters, driving people insane with fear and uncertainty. This is pure calculation. The tiger knows. A mind broken by fear is already a defeated enemy. And now, digest a number that will shock you. Do you know how many wild tigers are left on planet Earth right now? Think about it for a second. Millions of square kilometers of forests, billions of people, and there are fewer wild tigers left than seats in a small local football stadium. Only about 4,000 to 5,000 individuals worldwide. Every single one of these beasts counts. They are the living ghosts of a vanishing wild world. And here lies the ultimate paradox. We fear them, we admire them, but we are the ones who pushed them to the brink of extinction. Yet, as long as that deep, low roar still echoes through the deep jungles and cold, snowy forests, making the ground vibrate within a 3-kilometer radius, nature is still alive. A tiger isn't just an animal. It's the heartbeat of our planet. If that heartbeat stops, the forest falls silent forever. What do you feel looking into the eyes of this striped giant? Let me know in the comments. Would you dare to face one of them alone in the nocturnal jungle? Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next secrets of the wild. The journey is just getting started.